Walmart, they're low.
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend, and my energy paralyzed. I'm like
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Philadelphia Eagles. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
A first carry now. This is Williams. Blake Martinez, second in the league in tackles last year, gets another there.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
No gain on the play.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's got Burton here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
The 14-yard line.
2nd and 12. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
DJ Reader.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
18-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Being chased out left. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they were able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you...
And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Here's Jacobs. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
At the 6-yard line.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get...
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1.
Tied 3-3.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD.
Eagles.
He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick six last year, remember it, but it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs, and they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
Ryan Switzer on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's...
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 20 on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
For the extra point.
Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception on the last drive, which led to the tying touchdown. So 10-10 the score as they begin 1st and 10. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He's going deep for Brown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
He was
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
It's a gain of 3. And the Washington 1st down. On 1st down, Mahomes. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Complete to number 13.
Mike Evans. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And Washington has taken the lead. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
Washington 17. Eagles 10.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Eagles.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. This one into the hands of Burton. Not much there, only a yard.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 44-yard line. Throw right side complete to Williams. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Complete.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts
A gain of 4.
as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Damian Williams on.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
58, come on.
From the gun, Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
On the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete. It's 4th down.
A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. Here we go on 4th. Herbert, he's going deep for Brown. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he's got it up and through.
That ties the game at 17. Chris Boswell set to kick off. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as it kicks away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it? And pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Flush to his right.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
And on the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 34.
2-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On second down, it's Williams. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Brought down at the 15.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They run it again with Williams. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like...
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. 58 to Mike, 58.
On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. Again for Evans. This time he's got him. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Mahomes to throw once more. On the left side, this is Stills. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good pickup there, 21 yards. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Mahomes now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. You give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Herbert. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And got his man, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington will take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard pickup.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that's incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it up to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And 4 yards to go.
Washington on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. I'll tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Evans has it left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st down, Washington.
Now it's Mahomes again. Flush to his right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
And again, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own 8-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
On On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Man open left side is Brown. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for the Eagles on 3rd down. 43 yards. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the 50, here's Herbert. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Anthony Brown on the tackle. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Jacobs, his 21st touchdown of the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage.
And that's caught inside the 35. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Touchdown!
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw the touch? He just did right there. And boy, it was pretty.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now Mahomes. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. He'll look to throw. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That will tie the game at 34.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's going deep for Brown. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this. This is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Philadelphia, they'll wrap up the campaign an impressive 15-1. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Washington, we'll have to see what happens as they're going to finish the year 10-6. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
T-Rack, I miss him.
Hit one and be so you got it from Missouri.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that league, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting at the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe.